Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Movement6, and as you can see, all gameplay captured by me, but it is from the demo because I really want to avoid any spoilers ahead. So this weekend has been madness, peeps. I've been playing Resident Evil Remake on and on, but before we go into this, and eventually make the transition from this to eventually that, I would really like you all to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, because your support of this tiny channel with much love for the gaming industry is much appreciated, of course. Now, as you know, I'm a big Resident Evil fan. I really love everything from Resident Evil. I've played the first installments back in the mid-90s. 1998 marked the beginning of Resident Evil 2, and it's a game I still have, the original one. The atmosphere, the whole, I would say the whole saga, well, the whole story around Resident Evil, the impact it had on the gaming industry is second to none. And before it came out, the release on 25th of January, I dusted off my PlayStation 3, where the original Resident Evil 2 was on, and I started playing it last week, and I think it's times 100,000 that I've played it, and I still don't like to do a speed run. I know where everything is, I know it's useful for the ending, so you can skip out maybe 70% of all the puzzles you need to do, and you can just quickly speed run through the game. But the whole atmosphere, the whole game, the controls, the tank controls, the weird camera angles. I know it doesn't hold up today, but that was one of the. I was maybe to an extent a bit worried when they announced that they're going to do an over-the-shoulder one, because I really love the tank controls. But now I have played the Resident Evil 2 and I finalized the Leon campaign, and I'm now busy with Claire. I must say that, wow, Capcom, wow. I will take back every piece of criticism I thought I would have about the third-person view. This is the best salute one could have to the original. It doesn't only take the original, it improves it. And what it has done to me is it has kept me from sleep this weekend. I think the first stream was already 8.5 hours, and I've played maybe double it this weekend. The game is awesome. It is absolutely ridiculously beautiful. I ran it on a base PlayStation 4. My home cinema set and my TV does upscale it to some extent, but the game looks absolutely freaking gorgeous. The details in the face animations, the voice acting, the lighting, the shading, the darkness of the games, and also the corridors, the rooms, from Resident Evil 2, the original, are so well crafted. It is, I think this is, to me, the Game of the Year contender already for this year. And as said, being a long-time Resident Evil fan, especially from Part 1, Part 2, 3 Nemesis, and Code Veronica X, to me, the games after that, especially 5, 6, and 7, that's not Resident Evil. It's action-oriented, and it's... well, I'm not going to discuss that here, but that's not Resident Evil. I know they want to keep it fresh, they want to try new things, but I hope that this Resident Evil 2 remake sets a how do you call it, a mark or the new bar for the Resident Evils to come, for the new installments to come, because this is what we want to see. This is survival horror. The inventory management is as what we know. The puzzles are really fun, they're really good. Sometimes they're a bit easy, but the old ones are still there in a bit slightly different way. They've added some new ones, but it's inventory management. It's running from A to B realizing that, for goodness sake, I need to go all the way back to the other side of the map to do shit. You forgot to take something with you. You need to organize, finalize, and there are a few enhancements as well, apart from graphics, sound, and the whole thing. The zombies. You can't escape them by going from room to room. They just burst to those doors to come hunting you down. The Tyrant X, or the Mr. X, is really a strong element. It's well integrated. The only thing is that after a few playthroughs, then it's not that scary anymore. It's still a bit frightening when you hear his footsteps going through the entire police department hunting you down. But if you're a gamer, you know how to avoid him, and you can even run around those chairs and he will chase you and you can just dodge him. So but it's a strong element in the game. So yeah, guys, if you haven't played this game, or you're still waiting, or for whatever strange reason you're not owning this game, I suggest you go out there, because also for the new people who haven't played Resident Evil 2, the original, before, this is a must-buy. The story is pretty standalone. You can easily follow the story without having played Resident Evil 1 or know anything about the environment of Resident Evil. This is the place to go, and quickly as well. So guys, as you can see in the background, it's the promo. It's not the original gameplay. You can go over to my Twitch channel, please do, where you can see the stream of about 8.5 hours of the Leon campaign. If you really want to go through that, I was really searching through that campaign of interesting sections, but to me every section is interesting. But so that's why I just kept the promo here. I know it's chewed out, everybody's seen it, but there is so much gameplay online. I don't want any spoilers for you guys. As said, this is the game of the year contester for me already, and we just started the year. Hopefully it's really setting the baseline for more to come in the Resident Evil environment. The RE engine is absolutely fantastic. The story is great. The game looks great. And what it has done to me is quite simple. It kept me out of my sleep, and it will do so for the coming weeks, I think. So for the coming period in the channel, as said in the previous video, I will upload a new movement sessions in the coming weeks, so more techno to come. Update you on the new release that is going to come on Monotone Recordings. And I will have a new ranked Siege gameplay overview for you guys coming in as well. I'm really doing well with my team, both Liberation OTM and Shaboy Luigi, but also Raindrop has joined up for the ranked series, and I'm really happy to play with these guys, pushing through gold, and we'll keep you updated as soon as possible on that one. Now, to finalize, there is one spoiler I do want to give you all. If you just bought the standard edition, which is fantastic, which is great, you have the deluxe edition as well with some great add-ons there, like uniforms and pistols or whatever. So, but the basic spoiler I want to give you all: buy the original soundtrack. Especially if you're a Resident Evil 2 nerd and a geek like me, it really adds a new fantastic layer to this remake. The original of the soundtrack made especially for this game is second to none. It's really good. They have hidden very tiny details to the past and to the original soundtracks of the main hall, the save rooms, but also how you play the game in total. But it really adds that really final specific layer for all those fans out there. So my advice, it's only $2 or $2.50 or maybe €2.99 or something in the PlayStation Store. You can exit it directly from out the game. Just click store and just buy it. One could debate if it's ridiculous that it's behind DLC. That's a total different topic. I needed to have it, and it really adds that final flavor to the game. So my spoiler alert to you guys: buy the original soundtrack. For now, enjoy the games, enjoy the music, and Movement 6 signing off. Bye bye.